Florida Governor Ron Desantis, he was at a press conference talking and was asked a question specifically about the Nazis that showed up in Orlando over the weekend. And his response was how he just didn't want to be smeared. Let's watch.
So what I'm going to say is these people, these Democrats who are trying to use this as some type of political issue to try to smear me as if I had something to do with it, we're not playing their game. You know, some jackasses, doing this on the street. First of all, state law enforcement is going to hold them accountable because they were doing stuff on the overpass. So they're absolutely going to do that, and they should do that. But I'm not going to have people try to smear me that belong to a political party that has elevated anti-Semites to the halls of Congress like Ilhan Omar, that have played footsie with the BDS movement, that even have people in their party that have cavorted with Farrakhan. No, we're going to take our record in Florida and what we've done, signed the strongest anti-Semitism bill in the country. We've stared down companies who were indulged in BDS like Airbnb, and we've won.
Ron DeSantis there. He's on this streak now of saying, I'm not gonna answer that question because you guys are just trying to be mean to me. You guys trying to set me up to say something like if I push back against bad people, all my bad people supporters are gonna dislike me. And if I say good things about bad people, then all you good people are gonna hate me. So I'm not gonna say anything. Well, you just answer the question, bro. We see the reasons why you don't wanna answer questions, and we see how much you really care about it. Let's follow up and find out what the law enforcement's gonna do about those folks that went on the overpass, since that's what you think you're pushing and saying that you're caring about here. By the way, as I went through it, I kind of tuned out just because it's the same stuff over and over again. Then we got this Muslim in Congress. Did you know that? She's a Muslim there. I'm not gonna let you guys smear me. Let me go and smear them. Well, which one is it? Is it okay to smear people or is it not? Maybe just ask a question. I don't know. I know someone else that wasn't very interested in the conversation. It was Marco Rubio standing over DeSantis' shoulder there, supposed to be there for the support of Floridians, elected Floridians. Let's look at that really fast as he's talking. Take a little sip of my little drink here. Well, get that out of my mouth. By the way, just tired, just sick of this. It's hot out here. I hate it when Cheetos get stuck in my teeth too, but you can't really like pick them out on camera. Instead, just kind of swirl your sparkling water around in this. I got sparkling water this morning. Anyways, so that's Marco Rubio not very happy with the situation or bored like I was. But let's not forget, these Nazis that were out on the corner are the ones that he doesn't want to be smeared by saying we're gonna do something about it. That's one thing he didn't say. We're gonna do something about this.
No more Jews. You get the black power, you got white power here. White power.
You're live. 6 million viewers.
Say hi. Say hi. White pride's when you think it. White power is when you live it. You can shove that finger up your rabbi's ass.
He's a Jew.
He's a Jew. Look at him. Guess where you're going back to?
You know how we know you're a Jew? We can tell by how close your eyes are together.
I'm gonna go tell somebody about this. Let me tell my rabbi. What are you gonna do? Let me go suck some baby penis. What do you say? Let me suck the blood from the baby's penis like the rabbi does.
That's fun. And lastly, Dave, before I get your thoughts, Christina Pushaw, who is Ron DeSantis' press secretary, I believe. Yes, she tweeted and since deleted over this situation. Do we even know that they're Nazis? Or is this a stunt like the quote white nationalists who crashed the Youngkin rally in Charlottesville and turned out to be Democratic staffers? I trust Florida law enforcement to investigate and I'm waiting their conclusions. We'll wait too. I'm just waiting their conclusions. Maybe they will do something. I don't want to jump the gun. Maybe they're gonna do something. We'll see. But if they do, then I can be very, citizens like these supporters of his aren't gonna be very happy about it because let's see this picture of these non-Nazis or maybe these Democratic staffers. Look, there's swastikas around the term "Let's Go Brandon." That's weird. It's almost like they're Trump supporters. It's almost like they're DeSantis supporters. It's weird how that works and how he doesn't want to be smeared by being asked about his supporters. David.
Well, excuse me while I take this thing out of my mouth. No, seriously, if this was an ideal world, Ron DeSantis as press secretary would be fired, and then DeSantis would fire himself. Because first of all, it's not that difficult in the world of politics to take some issues and say, okay, we're not going to smear the other side. We're simply going to condemn it. The spokesperson could have just said, you know what? I wasn't there, but we do not welcome Nazis in the state of Florida, and anybody who does this sort of thing who's a Nazi doesn't belong here, and we condemn them. Likewise, DeSantis didn't need to make this about other people like Ilhan Omar or anybody else. He could have just said, you know what? We have a record in Florida. We don't stand for Nazis. We don't stand for anti-Semitism. I condemn anti-Semites everywhere, period. That would have been fine. He probably might have gotten some Democrat support for that statement, who knows? But he becomes such a jackass when he tries to make it about Ilhan Omar and tries to use his own sort of politics and makes it a political attack on people he doesn't like. And when a spokesperson questions the validity, I mean, this is ridiculous. Just condemn it.
This is the problem though, see, and I'm not sure how much you believe it, but a lot of people are saying it. But Ron DeSantis wants to run for president, and right now you have to make sure you launder everything you can of your image and answers and everything. He's basically saying, you guys, I'm gonna run for president. I can't have my answer to this be on anyone's political ads against me. That's what he's saying. So just say it. I don't want to.
But there's a lack of. I think, Jayar, there's a lack of political sophistication that could actually harm DeSantis, because if DeSantis was really sophisticated, he would realize there are certain issues you don't have to play politics. You just sort of condemn it and leave it at that, because then you start to appeal to people who might be in the middle. But if he is like hardball every single issue trying to attack his opponents, it never stops. And I think that turns off a lot of people. And I have a feeling it also turns off some Republicans.
Probably, I'm gonna wonder which Republicans, maybe not the Nazis, but maybe certain other Republicans that think past direct and utter hatred.